Simon & Schuster AudioWorks presents Star Trek: The Next Generation.
If you had to,
If you were,
if you wanted to,
if
I had something I was gonna say, but I backed down on it so hard. That was
did you just do your bit before we started talking, and now you're out of all out of bits now?
No, I was gonna ask if you'd fuck a Yoshi, but then I sort of backed down halfway through saying it. I was like, where do we go from there?
Is that
so I dropped it.
Is that a bestiality? I guess, right?
I don't
not
know,
a
'cause
sentient
he-
thing, or is he sentient?
I think he can consent.
Okay, well,
I'm pretty sure.
probably not. I don't know. Not my type. I don't
There are
think.
a lot of people that would say yes.
Not my type of creature that could consent that I could have sex with, basically.
But what if you fell in love?
Oh, it just
What if your personalities just really meshed? Do you think you would be able to overcome the physical barrier?
No, absolutely. If there was this spark,
Mm-hmm. All they're saying is Yoshi, obviously. They're
yeah,
going, oh.
yeah. He loves children.
But you're like, damn, there's something about the way he looks at things.
Yeah, he saves the baby, my baby
He's
Mario.
so insightful.
And
he's courageous.
He's courageous. He would be a good dad, maybe. I don't know. He loves those eggs, Will
He does have a lot of eggs.
Do I fertilize that? No. I don't think that's how it would work. We're
I don't
different
know. I think it might
species.
be an Yoshimusume type deal, the horse girls.
I don't know if they could.
So in the horse
recreate.
girls,
Oh no. God.
They are in Yoshimusume world.
Mm-hmm.
They create more horse girls.
Yeah. How?
That is the child that they will have is another horse girl. So
Okay.
like a guy and a girl, both human, could have a boy or could have a son or a daughter, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But a guy and a horse girl, or horse woman perhaps, can only have another horse girl as a child. And then they have the soul of a horse from our world in them. Did you know?
I didn't know
That's why they are
that's very
based
interesting.
on real horses. It is interesting.
Is it reincarnation? Could it be like a
It
horse that already
is a
died?
form of reincarnation. It is a form of reincarnation, I think.
I guess the horses are the
Because
best
there
of
are
animals.
dead horses in the horse girl world, I think.
They shoot them with a shotgun, I guess, when they break their legs.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't know that it was. I thought they would also have a horseman.
No.
Yeah,
So
but I
what they
guess-
do is, if the horse girl is based on a male horse, they have a bow on a specific ear.
Oh,
It's like if they have a bow on their left ear, that means the horse they're based on is a boy. And if they have a bow on the right ear, or the right side of their head or something, then they were a girl horse.
Okay, this is interesting. I had no idea
Right?
that it was so deep.
It's got a lot of lore, this Yoshimusume. I haven't played it.
I guess they had
I
to
watched some
just-
episodes this week.
I guess they just had to come up with like a simple explanation for why they exist.
I think there is a literal god in that universe,
what's
and they pull the souls of horses from our world into that one and place them inside of horse girls.
Horse girls. So is there like
be born.
what's the chicken and an egg scenario? Who's the first horse girl? Like
That's a good question,
is that like
but I don't know.
the god just decided to create like
I
suddenly?
think so. I think
give
it's like that episode of Enterprise where there are three genders essentially.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, right. That's kind of
There's man, woman, and horse girl. I guess
Yeah.
in that universe.
because like that would imply like an Adam.
I suppose well, but everything else is the same as ours. So I suppose there are multiple expressions of gender outside of the binary, of course, as well. Not that they ever talk or show about them in
Maybe.
the Umamusume, as far as I'm aware.
It depends.
But then
how
you
the
also
creators-
have the horse girl as well.
Yeah,
And they love to run.
and they have to run.
And Yoshi might be the same way. I think if you were
Yeah.
to
Yeah, I
fertilize
procreate
a Yoshi egg, the Yoshi DNA would
win.
take over.
Yeah.
It would win. It would beat
win.
your own DNA. But it would still use some information, I suppose. Yoshis are kind of like the Asari from Mass Effect, I suppose.
I guess.
You know? There's probably a small amount of you that exists within your Yoshi child.
Yeah, he has my
But-
eyes.
But
The-
they are, for all intents and purposes,
The bags under my
they're
eyes.
just a Yoshi.
It's just a Yoshi, but it's got bags,
Bags
under
aren't
his eyes.
genetic, man.
My grandma had them too.
They might have sunken eyes,
Yeah.
but bags aren't. I don't think you can get bags. The bags are a lifestyle thing.
Sure.
I guess you can be more accustomed to getting them, perhaps not accustomed, more inclined to getting bags. Maybe I don't know.
choose to believe otherwise. I just choose
All
to
right,
do
fair
it.
enough. All right, fair
Can't
enough.
change it.
That's your right.
We'll see.
I won't fight that
We'll
then.
see. We'll find Yoshi. Maybe I'll fall in love at some point with a specific.
Would you
Yoshi.
love your horse daughter?
My Yoshi daughter or my Yoshi
Horse.
The horse. So am I just having relationships with all these weird creatures now? Just isn't we're not.
These are separate instances.
Okay.
The version that I'm asked, the hypothetical version of you that exists with a horsewoman,
Yes.
is not the same as the hypothetical version of you that exists in love with Yoshi.
But it feels like I would. My
You would sense them.
no, I would. It feels like I would do my bloodline in a way, right? Because if you said you can't go back, you know what I mean. So from that point on, my family's family tree would just be horse girls from that point on.
It's true. It's true. You could. You.
And
you
I
could
don't want
adopt, I suppose.
And I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. That's like you look at the family tree, like they have a technology where they can just blow up the family
That's
tree,
so conceited.
and then it's like one branch. goes
Why
down.
would that? Not, your family tree continues,
And then it's
just
me, and then it's just horse girls afterwards. It's like this.
That's why is that an issue?
I don't know. It just
Why do
feels
you have
weird.
a complex about that?
I don't know because like that's
It does
the thing.
feel weird.
It
I
just
can't
feel-
deny that it doesn't feel weird.
It's not the
you
idea
gotta
that of
overcome
like if in this world if it's like acceptable, but being the first guy to do that, you know?
You definitely would not be the first.
Oh,
guy.
okay. Well then, that's,
Come on.
That's
you would
otherwise then.
because you would look at the full
That'd
tree
be
and you'd
fine
be
then.
like, "Oh, my great uncle had." Like
I've come from a long lineage of horse girls fuckers, you know.
You'd be no, I'm not saying that, but you might look at the tree and go like, "Oh, I actually have a second cousin who's a horse girl." I
Yeah.
have no idea. I've
Nice.
never met them before.
And it's actually my girlfriend now.
What the hell? Oh my god!
Oh my god, I should have done research. What happens? How do genetics
Oh,
work in that
no.
regard? How do they work? Is that like
I don't think
bad?
I think having a horse girl daughter is not a big deal. I think
No, I
you
don't
just have to
think so.
get used to them having some stupid name,
Yeah.
like Sunny Bullet.
That's a good name. I like
That is a
Sunny
good
Bullet.
horse. That
Sunny
just
Bullet.
came right off the dome.
Would she be like a cowboy themed one then, I guess? Sunny Bullet?
I think you know what's crazy is that they do a lot of research into the horses
Yeah, I get that.
and really design them around the horse's personality.
I've watched like a video where a guy like talked about
Right.
like 1-to-1, like in real life, what they had like the really bad horse that loses all the time and stuff, and she's like weird in the show. She's like
She's silly.
she's silly. There you go. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Gold
and-
chip, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know that one. That's
Yeah.
like the most popular one because she's silly.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least the most well known, maybe.
and
Not most popular.
I think the horse is dead. I think at this point, from what I remember, because it was an old
you know,
horse.
they live like 20 to 25 years.
Well,
so it happens.
just
it happens.
just an animal. How long do horse girls live for?
They have full lives. I
Oh,
think.
okay, that's awesome. Okay. Is it
I don't
not
know.
like
I don't know if they acclimate to society because it seems like, from what I've seen, is that they basically all peak in high school. It sounds like they're genetically predisposed to peaking in high school.
Like horses, where you're like athletes in general, where they're like, you got 25, you're like at your peak, but then it starts falling off immediately. Or
I don't know what happens after high. I guess they just get regular jobs and live regular lives.
Yeah, because like that's what I'm curious about. It's just like, what's the percentage? If you look at a society, you got 50-50, men, women, or more or less. How much of a percentage is the woman, like horsewomen are, like,
This is a good question.
Because like, no one is there like, how many racetracks are there to be able to absorb that capacity? Because I don't know. It's like weird. There's so many little things that
at
you
least
could think
within
about.
the world, it's presented as extremely popular. But then it's written to be popular. So
exactly.
Who knows? Maybe there are a lot of people who are just into like shuffleboard as well in that universe.
Maybe
you got no idea.
And
the show doesn't show it because it's like, why are we showing shuffleboard? This is the horse racing.
Yeah, we have to subsidize the horse racing girls because we have to. Because it's like, what else are they gonna do? So culturally, we just made it really popular. So we subsidize this minority in our society,
Sure.
But can they like become scientists and engineers too?
That's why I'm wondering, because they do have regular school, so they are learning, and they must get regular careers at some point outside of racing, I guess.
Yeah, there has to be like a first speeding bullet, or the Sunny Bullet is the first, science horse that won.
I'm locking in on Sunny Bullet. That's my OC now.
That won the Nobel Prize for like something like cancer medication or something like that. It's like
it has to be.
It has to be like the first one. There's been some like horse girls that like were on the side of the like Axis during World War II, right? Like doing like message runs, across to like during in the trenches during World War I as good scouts, good, and
I mean, if you want to be real about it, in the 1940s, there was a certain country that Japan was allied with.
Yeah.
And a lot of horse girls in that time, may have also been considered Nazis, I guess.
That's true. Maybe even Uber horses. I don't know.
Maybe they had horsewomen running those horrible human experiment plants.
Maybe maybe they were trying to create the first horseman in those experiments.
It's possible.
It's
possible.
But we never know. There's introducing a weird thing into a story, or like into like a, I don't know, like you call it a third gender, but I don't know what to call it, like, because it's like,
I don't know, because it's
but like
well, no, I didn't so much mean that, but I was likening it to that episode of Enterprise.
That's true.
Where it's like, I guess it's, because the child has to be a horse girl.
Like a subspecies.
It's like parthenogenesis.
Yeah. And it's like, there's so many implications in terms of history, and stuff like that. It's kind of I'm more interested in that now than the horse racing.
Welcome to Dead Umas, the number one Yoshimusume lore and world building implication podcast. My favorite horse is, hold on, I'll get one. I don't want to just say goldship because we already said that one.
Yeah.
I need to come up with one that's like Major McQueen. There you go. What about you, Max? Who's your favorite horse girl?
Sunny Bullet is my favorite horse girl now.
You can't. No, you can't say that. That's not allowed. That's my daughter. You're not allowed to start having
you got like
strange feelings towards my daughter, Sunny Bullet.
We've just been talking so much about like certain things that got me in the mood. But my OC is the Terrible Trife. That's what my horse is called.
Terrible Trife.
Trife the Terrible. I don't know.
Trife. What is trife?
I don't know. Like badness.
Trifle?
Trifle or something like that. Trifle.
Strife.
Strife. Terrible strife.
I think the S isn't coming through on Discord,
Yeah.
so I thought you were just saying trife.
I was just saying trife, yes. Because I thought it was like, you could just do that. Why not? You know, language is just like a beautiful thing where
It's
you can just kind of
malleable.
do whatever you want with it, just like horses.
Well.
You can put them, turn them into glue, and then you can stick things together, you know? But what have we been doing anyway?
Isn't it the hooves? Isn't it the hooves that they use for the glue?
It's the nails, I think. Like the big nail that they have, which is a hoof.
It is interesting. You think of their whole leg as a finger, basically.
Yeah,
with one
it's
big nail.
Creepy,
on the end,
when you look at the like diagram, what it looks like. It's just like even like an elephant's foot, and you're like, what the fuck is this? You know, like it's funny that it's like certain animals just hide hands in their legs, but you know
they don't need them. They don't got a picture.
They don't gotta, and that's why we're the best.
Who am I to impose that on an animal? The need to pick shit up.
Yeah,
they don't have to.
I get that. It's reserved for us, honestly.
And I'll tell you what, my horse wife does. They don't need to pick up shit either. I'm taking care of them.
You're a breadwinner. You're a carrot bringer.
No, I meant more. They don't. They don't need to lift a finger. Is what I mean.
Okay. Nice.
Around the house.
Cause
by which I mean I'll get them a coffee every now and then. Is all I'm saying. Or a carrot, I suppose.
Yeah. A bit of hay.
A bit of hay. I don't know if they eat hay. I feel like that might be too. They
don't have the. Do they have the horse teeth too, where they have like flat? You know, like just two two teeth.
I think anime characters in general just have teeth. Like
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. All anime characters just have two big teeth, one on the top, one on the bottom. They grind whatever they eat together. You know,
just grind it.
But
have you ever tried to eat the food like that? Just idly, just being like. You've just been chewing something, you're like, I wonder if I could try inventing a new style of chewing. Give that a go. Have you ever tried that?
No, I've been chewing a lot of chewing gum recently, though.
Okay.
Blowing bubbles. Yeah.
I've been getting into chewing gum
recently.
I
did. Yeah, I've been actually getting into chewing gum for some reason. I've just had like
making your own.
No,
gum?
I don't think we. Is there something like
You can make your own bubble gum,
like I guess I think that there's like a bubble gum like gum thing you can get that you can then add flavor to. You can add flavor to.
You need a gum base.
Yeah,
some
gum
sugar,
base. Yeah,
some corn syrup, glycerin, acid, some flavoring, a bit of coloring, and some parchment paper.
Yeah,
you could make your own gum. Bro.
I could make my crafted just for me.
Yeah,
taste of tobacco.
Why not? Is it nicotine gum you've been taking?
No, just normal gum, but in the taste of tobacco, you know.
It's a no-bake recipe as well.
Okay. Well, you just let it settle, I guess.
Mix it all together and let it settle, yeah.
You put it in your mouth, you chew on it like a horse.
Oh, you microwave it.
Okay. That's...
You're going to microwave the gum, acid, corn syrup, and glycerin. I say acid, citric acid, you know.
I don't have a microwave. That's unfortunate.
I don't either. Sometimes I do get the feeling of like I should probably have a microwave, but only when I get like a ready meal and I didn't check beforehand, and the ready meal says you can't cook in the oven. Then I'm like,
God damn it!
It's fucking worthless.
Now you gotta dump it out and cook it on the frying.
Now I have to open this up and empty it out the window into the street. It's the only thing I can do.
All the horse girls are eating up the parked up outside. Your wife parked up outside.
Are there donkey girls in the Yoshimusume universe?
Mules, maybe. I guess it would imply if there was a donkey, there could be a mule girl, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. This is too much. This is too much. Yeah, I think there's.
I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it.
Some uncomfortable questions. Yeah, it's just been fine. I've been playing Death Stranding. Death Stranding 2 specifically, yeah. It's a weird game. It's
Sam is back.
Sam is
and
back.
He's bridgier than ever.
And lonelier than ever. But
he's got a baby, he's got a girlfriend now.
Yes. Sure. He has all those things, and it's weird. like I'm not. I don't know. I'm not sure how far. I haven't looked at the chapters or like the achievements for the chapters, but I'm on like chapter 7. I'm pretty sure, something like that. And I still feel very kind of lost in a way because there is some weird stuff in this game where like I don't want to spoil it because I feel like there's like it's not that big of a spoiler. There's like a bunch of certain preppers are like weirdly themed. There's like martial arts moves you get from one prepper. But
yeah,
there,
isn't that fucking no, my brain is blanking on the name. It's like the pizza guy or whatever.
Yes,
that's
yeah.
played by fuck.
It doesn't matter.
Mamoru Oshii.
Okay. Yes.
The director, animator director.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell, Pat Labor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Angel's Egg.
it
You like
feels really
Angel's Egg?
weird. I've watched that other thing. I've watched Nuclear Holocaust or whatever it's called, where it was a clip show from Angel's Egg.
Yeah, but you
And-
also watched Angel's Egg.
No, I haven't watched. I've watched Angel's
Wait, what?
Egg. No, I haven't watched it. I watched Angel's Egg through that movie, that weird release, but I didn't go and then watched Angel's Egg.
I thought you
on
also watched Angel's Egg
No.
afterwards. To see
No.
that. Oh, okay.
No, I just
All right, well,
have
in that case, never mind.
the
You saw Ghost in the Shell.
I have scraps of Angel's Egg through between a guy playing a piano and walking around the like just the construction site. Basically. So that's my version of the Angel's Egg. But yeah, you have that. Like you have the pizza martial moves, and you got silicone pizza you can throw at enemies and stuff like that. And it's like it's very serious. But then you get this, and it gives you like a bit of a whiplash in a way, you know. Like I don't feel like the first game had that
Tonal
much.
whiplash,
Yeah,
yeah.
tonal whiplash. Like I don't feel like the first game was as much. Like there were silly moments in the first one, but like thematically, like tonally, is really weird. This game. So I'm also thinking about like I'm still very lost about where the story is gonna go and stuff like that. It's like but I enjoy it otherwise, you know, like I'm still enjoying it as a Death Stranding game, you know, where you wander around and you deliver packages and you create infrastructure and you work together with other players to improve the area, you know, areas you hang out in. The game, like we spoke about before, this game's a lot more combat focused, you know, the camps and stuff that you have to clear out to like lower the danger level in the area. But I don't think you like, I don't know, like it's, let me just say that it's not Metal Gear 5, you know, V. Like it doesn't
Sure.
feel as good.
Thank you for correcting yourself. I appreciate it.
It doesn't feel as good as that game.
Many people would just say 5 and then move on,
Yeah.
but not you. You're a better man than them.
Yeah.
It's V.
But yeah, I didn't. I wish the combat was better. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's weird because like I feel like the combat
From what I've heard,
controls
this
are,
one is more combat heavy. It is
Yeah.
more focused on kind of more of an action game vibe.
because like at this point, like you do like, but you can kind of like I would just sometimes you just drive through a camp and they can like barely stop you, you know, like it's
Yeah.
like, you know, it's not like the combat. There is like, I guess thematically, like there's things popping up of like you know, oh, Sam is reaching for a stick, you know, oh, you know, it's like, you know, there's this implication that violence is also like being introduced into the world in a way, you know. But I want to see where that will go at the end of this game. But I'm still, I don't know. I'm so like I can't move on until I have 5 stars of all the like preppers and stuff, because it just gnaws on my brain. It doesn't let me just play the story, you know. And some of them are really. You need to do a lot of deliveries for some of them to actually get into those 5 stars. And it's like, man, it sometimes feels really like what's it called, like repetitive, to do those certain runs. You can sometimes get lucky when people, you have that like mechanic from the previous game where you can, if you find a package, you can put it for someone else to deliver. Some other player can pick it up and deliver that package in their world. And you can get lucky and you can check those, and then you find like 20 packages in there for like the particular prepper you want to do. And then you can get a really big boost in getting those ranks up. But like, I don't know. It's I'm still playing it, and I wonder what my thoughts are going to be like at the end of this game, because there's some disturbing stuff also. Like there's this, I feel like it's a lot more. It goes there a little bit more in a way in terms of the story. So I wonder how all that stuff is going to kind of resolve.
Right.
But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. I enjoyed the previous game. I enjoyed the little mechanic with. Oh, and I had a dumb moment where I was driving down the road that I built, and they added like a mechanic where it's like a weird, like you have like a skill tree now that you can like use points to buy skills in. And one of the skills is auto drive. So your car is just going to like keep to the middle of the road.
Yeah.
It's slower because you don't boost, but you can like, I was like, when I needed to look at my phone, I would just like, auto drive somewhere.
Auto drive.
Yeah. And I was like having a cup of coffee, and I was looking at my phone in my other hand, and then I rammed into a kangaroo on the road. And I just literally went like, oh, like I was like so mad at myself that I literally got distracted driving in dumb Death Stranding, so that the kangaroo died, like a stupid digital kangaroo died because of it.
That's fucked up, man.
Well, in Australia, if I was Australian, I would have been like, this is a everyday occurrence, They do be running into the road,
You need to put that on the back of the truck. There's dinner tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Get that tail out of there, Cut them up. I don't know if you can eat those animals because they're like covered in timefall or whatever, but but it's kind of fun to do like little Pokemon stuff too, where you can capture wild animals and take them back to the shelter, and then they have like a
That's
walk.
very MGS.
Yeah, exactly. And they have like a walk place when you can just go in there and it's nice to see it fill up basically.
It's cool.
With animals, and I think it's other players' animals also appear there. So like the longer you play, the more there are animals are there. So it's like fun. It has little mechanics like that are really fun. But like it is surprising that I'm like on chapter 7 and I'm still unlocking new stuff. Like I'm still getting new equipment and things like that, which is, I wonder how long that's gonna last. Like it feels legitimate. Like I'm still gonna be unlocking stuff. Like the last thing I'll unlock right before a boss battle or something like that at the end. That's gonna finish the game. But we'll see how it crescendos, how it finishes, because I'm enjoying it up to this point. I just enjoyed the gameplay, so the story, I'll see how it concludes. I think it will be important in this regard. But yeah,
you might want to cut this out. There is like a shit ton of creaking above me at the moment.
Yeah, I can mute your timeline basically.
All right, I was just letting you know in case.
I'll hear it probably. There'd be someone
annoying.
Fucking a Yoshi up there, maybe.
It does sound like it.
Yeah.
There's no other noise though.
What does a Yoshi make? What noise does he make? Oh, okay. That's just squeaking and just.
He goes.
Oh no!
No, come on,
Yoshi. Well, what have you been doing? Is it still going?
Yeah.
Okay, someone going to town, I guess.
I don't know. We can just take a break and hopefully we'll stop soon. Let's take a moment.
I'll chew some chewing gum while we wait.
Yeah, you chew some chewing gum. Are you chewing that Turkish chewing gum?
No.
The flavorless?
No. You think you want me to start chewing that like
your
mewing
jawline go crazy? Yeah.
mewing gum, where it's like I get like a gigantic jaw from it?
Yeah.
I should do that. I think
Big nowadays.
Doesn't it like
It's
literally?
in.
Doesn't it literally cause your jaw to like disappear or something?
I don't know. It's like
It's all like pseudoscience. It's
Yeah.
like pseudoscience in general. So it's like nobody fucking knows in general. Like, all these things are just made up. They just like, oh, because you do exercise with your jaw, and then it turns out it like causes some weird thing to happen in your face because you shouldn't have like that strong of jaw muscles, you know?
It kind of sounds like stepping. Like maybe they're running in place.
Maybe they're exercising.
That might be the case. That's what I'm thinking.
Time to go fucking to
It could be.
a gym.
It's expensive.
Well,
You save money.
you're stomping on your head now.
You just bought a treadmill. You
Yeah.
could have gone to a gym.
Well, you know. But I live in a house. There's nobody under me unless more people count or something like that.
Old people do count.
And
Why
they'll be
wouldn't
like-
old people count.
And they'll be like, stop.
I guess honestly, when you just keep whatever sounds funny. I guess later on when you're entertained.
You just be like,
I
on
don't
top
know
of
if it even
everything.
gets picked up that much, but it's distracting me and my brain, which is causing an issue.
Well,
So
so
I
what
need
could he
to-
be doing up there, you know? What could he be doing up there? That's the great mystery, you know? You sometimes, like,
These
get
are
obsessed.
the mysteries.
You get obsessed over things. In general,
I don't
people.
really.
Not you.
I don't
but, like,
really
in
mind
general,
if people. I don't really mind noise from other apartments. Like there is a lot of noise usually, but it doesn't. That's the thing. It doesn't sound like creaking. It's like thumping. You know.
Maybe he's
That's why
murdering
it's
somebody.
It's maybe it's murdering a lot of people if that's the case.
He's a He's dancing. He's a maniac.
Talk about a body
maniac.
count. Am I right? Hey
Yeah.
Bazinga.
Nice. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So are we going or are we waiting?
I don't know, man. We'll wait a bit. Let's give it another.
Let him
minute and a half,
let him
I guess,
tire
alright.
out. Let him tire out.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna die, and then you hear like a boom, like a loud one at the
And
end.
then we can finish the podcast, and then maybe I'll check.
Yeah, maybe I'll check, and then you get a stain on your ceiling from within. It's like black goo is just forming from my ceiling.
Seeping in.
It could be nothing.
There's probably a lot of isolated sound of it, so you can probably cut it out with the noise suppression thing if it's like if it's too prominent or annoying. I don't know.
Well, if people are gonna complain, well, we'll know in the comments when people listen to this, then don't tell us. Of course, you know,
Exactly,
we'll know if it
exactly.
was bad or not.
Any day now.
Any day. We'll see. Is it still going?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know.
You should
That's
have a
the issue.
broomstick, man. You should boof boof.
I think about it, but then I'm like, I'd end up fucking with a divot in my
Yeah,
ceiling.
that's true. And then they'll take you, they'll
And they'll
kick
be
you
like,
out.
Oi,
Oi. Ewy.
that's gonna cost
The
your
divot.
entire deposit to fix.
Yeah.
That's the entirety of your deposit to fix, to replaster that.
Mm-hmm.
You sick bastard.
You making me sick.
You disgust me.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna. As soon as you leave, I'm gonna put a no muerto on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have people kill you in
Yes.
the street.
You're gonna be a
'Cause of what
persona
you
non
did.
grata.
Yeah.
I have this power because I'm a landlord.
Landlords have
Yeah,
this power.
yeah,
in the
exactly.
UK.
As because what we don't realize
It's
is
how
that there's so
fucking
many laws from like medieval times still like somewhere in the books that like you don't know what they could claim suddenly. You know, They can claim prima nocta, and I wouldn't know, you know. And you're like,
What
fuck.
recourse? It's you just to find out if they can't do it, you'd be tied up in the courts for so long.
Exactly. And they've already done it, you know.
Yeah, by that
They
point.
already had your wife, and you're like, fuck.
Okay, all right. You know what? This whatever. I'm just gonna keep going now. All right. I haven't really done anything this week. To be honest.
You played Slay the Spire.
Yeah, but what can you talk about? A fucking
It's like you play cards.
It's an 8-year-old card game.
It's a good game.
It's addictive.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, it's good. I'm not gonna say it's a bad game. It's good. It's very easy to keep playing. It has that cycle of just, I'll just do one more floor. I'll just do one more floor. And then by the time you've done it, you've finished an entire act. And you're like, well, I'll just start the next act.
Yeah.
And then you get into the cycle.
And then you die.
Again.
And you're like, fuck. Now I gotta start again.
I've been doing pretty well, I think, generally. I always try and like... I don't change my mind very often in it. I don't adapt.
Yeah.
So if I go a certain way, like if I'm like, I want to build poison on this, I want a lot of poison cards on this character.
Yeah.
Then I pick up poison cards. But if I stop getting poison cards, I don't pivot, And I think that can be a problem sometimes. But it doesn't matter.
Sometimes you just want to play a particular deck and you're like not getting it and you're like, well,
That's what I had last night. I did like 4 runs in a row as the Watcher. The like monk person who has these form changes.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to use anything but pressure points cards. I wanted to remove all of my attacks from my deck and just use pressure point over and over and over. And block. And the first 3 runs I did of that, I didn't even make it to the first boss because I was just getting shit-ass cards I didn't want.
Yeah.
It keeps giving me scry. Like, because sometimes you do it and you're like, this time I think I'll do scry. I think I'll try and build some scrying and stuff. And then you just don't get any cards with scry. And you're like, man, what do I do then? I'll go fuck myself. And then you lose. And then I go, well, I want pressure points. And I do 2 runs in a row where I'm trying to fish for pressure point cards only. And I don't get them. But then on that 4th one, I was having so much fun. I had like 6 pressure point cards, no attacks, just blocks. I just kept going.
They should add
Slay
the Spire to a casino,
That's Balatro.
Do a run, I guess. Yeah,
but it's Slay the Spire. What more can you say about it? It's just been a game that's out for ages.
I was thinking in terms of roguelites, I guess. I guess Slay the Spire would be a roguelike, because do you unlock stuff from run to run? Okay, so roguelite then, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
I think
about section on Google says it's a like.
Okay, because I think there has to be like a level of meta progression that happens on top of the game to be considered.
I think it's very limited
roguelite.
Meta progression in Slay the Spire. You unlock 3 characters, and then each of those characters have their own card unlocks as you do runs.
Yeah, I thought about just like it is very tricky in terms of these games because there is very much gambling in a way. It tugs on the same strings, but just in terms of difficulty, that's what I'm thinking about. Like if you're a good player, like for example, I don't know, Nod and I am playing fucking Binding of Isaac or something. He's got fucking 2,000 parts of playing that game where he's just naturally understands all the synergies and how he can play the game, and he can manipulate that game through that, right? You can manipulate the RNG in a way, but if you don't. If you're just playing the games, you're not engaging on that level of a game. You get your ass kicked. Like you said, you don't adapt because you don't get the items that you want, but you get that one run. You get that one run that will keep you going. That will will get you everything you need, and you'll feel really good after it. And you go like, yeah, I lost 5 runs before this, but this one was really good. I haven't, and it most of the times it's just chance, it happened, So I thought it was like a really cheeky way of going around design-wise around difficulty, you know, because you come into the game with an understanding that you will lose, you know. So players that aren't very good, they'll go like, oh yeah, I mean to lose, but then they'll get that fourth game that's good, you know, and and it keeps them hooked, even casual players, you know, and that's the cheat of these games, you know. But yeah, whatever.
Anyway, I've been sinking too much time into that.
Yeah, it is a time
outside
sink.
of that, I don't know. I haven't done too much. Watched Nope again. Just felt like it. It's very, very criminally overlooked film. I think it is the best Jordan Peele film, but a lot of people will think it's the worst one, which I find interesting.
Really? That's interesting.
I think so, yeah. I think
Okay,
the general
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Response to Nope seemed to be it's his weakest film.
Okay.
Despite it seeming like his strongest to me, I would say.
So, yeah.
And who knows what he's doing next, man? It's been a while.
Yeah, because he had that Kojima thing, right? He wanted to make PT or something. I don't remember. It was like some weird, like
not PT.
It was like some
OD?
movie. What?
OD. It was OD, wasn't it?
Okay. Well, it had like the doorway or something, right? They had like the scene, the trailer where they were like, "Oh, I come out of a doorway and there's Kojima in me," you know, and or something like that. So I wonder what's gonna come of that. Might be good. We'll see. But yeah, what else? We had what movie he produced it? Him, yeah.
And Monkey Man. I didn't see him, but I didn't like Monkey Man very much.
I haven't watched Monkey Man, but I watched him.
We've basically got it covered then.
Yes, exactly. Basically, the two of us.
I think Monkey Man was an interesting film. I think the story was interesting. Mm-hmm. But I think Dev Patel's direction was not very strong.
Okay, nice.
In fact, hurt the film a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, personally, I would say that's that's my reaction to it, at least. And you already talked about him.
Yeah,
recently, so.
you can go back, however many. Listen to all of them going back.
Yeah, until
to find
you get
it,
to
until
him,
you get
and then you'll know.
Then you'll know.
But I mean, you know, he's been sitting on. We don't know anything about his next film. That's been like 4 years, so who knows?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe
taking out big guns. Maybe. Or he's scared now because he's like, oof, I need to. Shit, you know, you got an imposter syndrome. You know, like everybody. Yeah. Nowadays, he's gonna be like, fuck. And then Kojima wants me to do something. It's like,
I'm writing this OD now.
Fuck, you know. How am I gonna live up to this shit? You know? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Mm-hmm. We'll see. But I guess we could talk about Possession now, I think. Because we made it far enough that we could talk about
There's
it.
also the pit, I suppose.
Yeah. What happened in the pit?
Why don't we talk about it after the Possession? Okay. You wanted to watch this film? Yeah,
it was. I thought you would find it.
I didn't
interesting,
know anything about it.
I guess
I did find it interesting.
Yeah, it's
they had a lot going on.
Polish
director. It is one of those films that I feel a bit about what? Sorry,
a Polish director. Andrzej
okay. I looked him up and I thought he was. It sounded like he was born in Ukraine, but I suppose he still can be.
It was part of. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going off of what I read on Wikipedia.
Yeah. It's it could be like that's the thing is like he could have his father could have been Ukrainian or something like that. Like I would have to look deeper into his.
Yeah. Well, he certainly died in Poland. That's for
sure. A country that basically made him a persona non grata. So you know, I wonder how that feels. But yeah, it's. I thought, you know, I had like a point of time where I was looking at like just weird Polish directors, and I landed on Andrzej Żuławski, and I also watched a movie called On a Silver Globe. That's also very interesting. It's also very kind of out there, and the story is another thing of like this director is very interesting in general from the point of view of like just being hunted by the state basically while he was making these productions, you know, like he not hunted, he was like they basically when he was making On a Silver Globe, they basically made the movie, and then the state just shelved it, and then they didn't get to finish it. They didn't get to finish it, and like people were like literally like trying to preserve the movie by like storing like scraps of it in their fucking like cupboards and stuff, like the production team, you know. And like every single time he would do a production in Poland, he would basically end up in like a hell, you know, of like the censors didn't like it, or like they didn't want to give the money to the production anymore, stuff like that. And you go to France, he did a lot of movies in France. That way, you find that that's a common pattern in general with creatives in Poland specifically. For example, would be like they try to do something, they end up escaping basically to a different country to actually be able to create, you know, because a lot of it doesn't mean like stuff wasn't being created that was interesting, you know, like on the Silver Globe eventually did come out, you know. It's very Dune-like too. It's like a sci-fi story. The main characters look very much like Fremen in a way, and it's interesting because it came out after Dune, the movie, but then it was created when they actually shot the film was before that movie came out, and then the suits they had was like, oh Jesus, like they're so close match for the Fremen suits from the David Lynch movie. And you know, like all there were ways of working around that censorship, and creatives did find ways of working around that, you know, through just obscuring messaging and or like giving, you know, tit for tat sort of thing of like I'll give you one, I'll put my own thing in there, you know, at some point, you know.
One for them, one for me.
Yeah, exactly. Comedies had a lot less scrutiny to them. There is a lot of Polish comedies that just laugh at the reality of the world at the time, the country. But I guess it's like easier, I guess, in a way to do that, because it's like a common thing, you know, like it's laughing at the reality of everyday life, you know. So it isn't like the commentary isn't, you know, you can't really, the censors can't come in, and I guess they could, you know, but they didn't a lot of the times. They would laugh with the people, you know, in a way. But yeah, it's so yeah, this is a very weird movie, and I thought you might have been interested in it.
I did. I thought it was very interesting. It's unfortunately the kind of movie where I have some trepidation to talk about it, because I feel like I'm not quite
it does feel like
you
that,
know all there when I think about it. I don't think it all comes together in my mind. But despite that, I would say the literally it as a film, I really enjoyed. I thought the performances were fantastic. A lot of the cinematography is really good. I really like how many the camera is it doesn't sit still a lot of the time, which I found quite interesting. But when it does sit still, it makes it feel more impactful, because usually it's fucking like sweeping side to side, constantly moving and revolving around stuff, and slowly in little ways, which I thought was really cool.
Especially in the third part, where it's very actiony, and there's just like chaos all over the place, and the camera is just running all over the place. I this movie also I feel it has one of the most like weird, just like scary portrays of a dysfunctioning family, you know.
Yeah, sure.
It's something that really the director, what people suspect is that he based a lot of his, not a lot of it, but like he went for a messy divorce at one point before making of this film, and people feel like that fueled this movie, you know, and apparently it was horrid to make for the actors, like Sam Neill and what is she called?
I can see that. I mean, everybody is giving an
Isabella
incredibly
Gianni.
intense. Everybody is giving an incredibly tense performance, like
And-
at all times.
Yeah.
Sam Neill is constantly like flip flopping between like absolutely distraught and like maniacally evil.
Yeah. Or like
Isabella
calm.
Gianni is also like shrieking so much in this film, you know, like
Yeah.
so many lines she just like screams at the top of her lungs to Sam Neill's character. You also have that really good scene when Heinrich goes to Mark's apartment to like
Yeah.
try and find Anna, and he's like drunk, but the way he's like constantly spinning and bouncing,
Yeah, he's
off
spinning
the
off of
walls
walls.
is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's
like-
an incredibly interesting film.
It's just there's so many weird things about this movie. Like there's even from the very beginning of the movie, there's the scene where he gets out of the car or like the taxi, and he puts down his bags, and then he puts them up again, like pulls them up again, and then puts them down again. And you're like, why did he do that? And then he starts talking, and you're like, why? You know, like why would he do that? You know, it's like so weird. You know, like the tenseness, like it's like a weird, because it's like is it a codependent relationship? Would you define that as a codependency? But it's just like this horrid mixture of someone that's willing to do everything and someone that just wants to get out, you know? She wants to get out of this relationship. She doesn't want to be here. And just the horrid scenes of him going like, yeah, we'll do whatever you want. We'll do whatever we want. Yeah, we'll just do what you want, but we'll do it with me. And she just immediately, as soon as she hears him like implying the fact that he'll be involved in any way, just the madness in her eyes, you know, perks up, you know, because she hates him, you know. But it's like it's just the fear. Like I was watching this movie and I was just afraid for the kid, like, you know, like just the amount of trauma that was being inflicted on this child, you know. And
Like the performer, you mean? Or
no. I'm
the
just in general
character
in
of
this
the
history,
child,
in the
Bob,
plot, you know, is just insane.
Because
you
I was
know?
gonna say that was one thing that stood out to me is that I think as far as child actors in horror movies go, I think this kid got off really, really lucky.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
true.
at any point really see anything horribly traumatic or anything, which is rare in horror movies of this period,
I guess
especially in the US.
It's supposed to be. I guess that's kind of like the point in a way, because it's like, but he feels it. Like he feels that everything is falling apart. You know.
No, I don't mean as the character, obviously, and the character of Bob is witnessing like an incredibly horrific relationship unfold. I just meant the kid that played Bob.
Oh, you mean of course,
is like because I was just thinking about it at the end, how it's like in a lot of horror movies, kids will be subject to frightening imagery and stuff in the production. Or like very frightening scenes, but the child who plays Bob doesn't really witness any of that in the literal production of the film.
And there are
which is
horrid images in this movie, especially like I don't know. It's such a weird, like, just the design of the creature is insane. Like
very
it's
strange.
It's just one of the most horrid things. Like the ways, like I don't even know how to describe it, because it's like a man being birthed in a way. Like it's and it's got like, I don't even know, like I would like to see just like the prop of it, you know, like the actual prop of it, because like there's like things where I looked at it and I was like, how did they make it look so strange? Like the eyes like shine in the darkness, and it's like, well, they look like fish eyes, and it's like, how did they do this? How did they make it look so strange, you know?
Yeah, it's really well done.
And you know, just the visual, like just the interesting the interesting aspect of just being placed in like Berlin, you know, and you see the Berlin Wall in certain
I
scenes.
liked a lot of the a lot of the shots of like from across the
Yes,
wall
it's just
of
guards.
like looking at them. I wonder if it was like literal, like they were just shooting guards on the other side of the wall and they were
What
looking at them in the
I'm
camera. You know?
suspecting is they probably there were guards probably have like times they are going
Yeah.
to certain places, and I think they must have like they of course set up like Sam Neill, because there are scenes with like Sam Neill where he's like sitting in a standing in front of a window, and then the camera like is zooming in on the guards, then zooms out and he's there, and the guys, and it's just so insane because they like look at them with binoculars like at the camera, and
That's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying. I wonder if they're like literally just shooting the real reaction of the guards' own like inquisitive
inquisitiveness, because it is just like just the literal physical barrier between the two characters, Sam Neill,
and it's a lot of
Isabel's.
the film takes place next to
It,
you know?
yeah, it's
in buildings directly next to like the Berlin Wall and stuff, which is a very interesting visual throughout the film.
It's just this like weird world of like heightened reality. On top of that, like Sam Neill's job is like some weird thing. Like it's some like
he's a spy.
He's like a spy or something. Like it feels corporate in a way, Like I don't know. It's like it doesn't feel like a real job in a way. At the same time, to me at least,
And it seems like he's a spy, but it seems like there is more, especially by the end of the film, you get the impression that it's like what they were trying to get him to look into was more than political intrigue,
Yeah.
There's because it seems like at the end of the film there's some tie to this supernatural or religious phenomenon that is happening,
Yeah. Yeah, it's and like you said, it is a very hard movie at the same time because there's so much depth to it that tries to like messaging that tries to throw at you that's not very direct in a way. It's trying to be very kind of poetic about it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like there's
a lot of theming in the film.
Yes,
a lot
exactly.
around religion,
faith and chance,
and socio-political implications of the time, with the Cold War and everything.
Yeah, and there's
the end of the film seems to imply some kind of like
calamity,
apocalypse is happening.
Happens,
some kind of apocalyptic bombing is happening in Berlin.
And it's just
crazy.
like I like the I kind of thought about maybe it's something that you might agree with, but like the idea that like Sam Neill's character, he finds a different version of his wife, like in the teacher.
Yeah,
and
there's
like
a lot of doppelgangers in the
Yes.
film. Most notably is there's the very idealized forms of themselves, for each other. The like more what's the word? Like I guess the teacher is obviously a lot more caring and loving.
Yeah, she's like
in a way for Bob that
the way he
Alan
wants
doesn't
her.
see in his own wife. You know?
Exactly.
Like actually motherly as opposed to the like just
Going
giving
through
him
motions.
snacks and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Because she like literally says there's like when she's we see the footage, the film, she literally talks about it like she was thinking that life was just like big shows, but it's little shows, it composes of little things that you do, and she hated that. She doesn't understand that, and it's like it's like I've heard that. I was like, Jesus, that's
And then you have the creature in the film that eventually becomes a doppelganger of Mark that seems I don't know, more assertive, I suppose, as opposed to
it's like we don't really
more
see
directly
much.
animalistic as
yes.
well, and conniving.
Evil. I guess you literally I could say evil. I guess
He goes to the teacher's apartment at the end. He's
it's
like
such a creepy scene,
writhing against
it's
the screen door.
The screen door, and it's like it is
the glass door. I guess.
I like how it ends in that way. Or, you know, like they create their own versions. They both die at the end, and then the versions they create come together at the end. You know, again, like they can't escape each other even through like this metamorphosis, and they like gender swap too. Like it's weird. It's like interesting that they do gender swap in a way. I feel like because like he was the more stereotypically in the role of a man.
He was
you
the
know
more
what I mean?
parental.
Yes. That, and also he was fulfilling the role in the family, because he like there's scenes in the movie where he talks about how this is how we need to be together because this is what a family looks like this. That's why you need to, like, he points at it and he's like, that's why you need to sort your shit out, because we need to be a unit, you know, like a nuclear family or whatever you want to say, you know. While she's trying to, like, it just feels like she doesn't know what she wants, basically, in a way, you know, like I don't know, like, but I'm maybe flattening it a little bit, but she's a lot more complex in her needs, basically, than Sam Neill, and but it's and that's a fucking creature, and like the scene in the metro, you know, of her miscarrying whatever.
Yeah, that was a really well done scene.
It's just
cool.
With that, like, that fluid that's like just semen, basically.
It has the properties of like it's very kind of an opaque white, like semen mixture with blood. There's also like some green slime.
Yeah, there was
like
green,
bright green goo as well.
It's
like
just
fucking ooze from TMNT.
Yeah, the Ninja Turtles are like, what the fuck is going on?
That's where they came from, bro.
That's what they came
That's where they got the ooze.
Oh no,
that's the secret of the ooze.
Jesus Christ, no. He didn't know, the director didn't know he was going to contribute to the lore that way. But yeah, it's a very weird movie.
Good horror film. Thumbs up.
Very.
If you're in the mood for something crazy
and kind of deep and weird, because there, like you said, like there's a lot of times.
Deep, not kind of deep, I would say. It's
it's
a very thematically rich and despite how gonzo it is, it's very nuanced, you know.
There's this movie is full of weird characters, you know, like all of them are very weird, you know, like the aunt is
Heinrich
weird,
and his mother,
the board
Margie.
of like the job is weird, there's a guy with an eye patch, you know, like it's there, it's all weird, you know. Heinrich he kicks him in the face. Either when he like fights him in his apartment, when he comes to his apartment, he fights him, and he's got this weird
he does a cool pose.
He has like a ballet combined with character, because he's like a new wave guy. He's like new spiritualism and stuff like that, and it's like a kind of Hellraiser in a way, I guess, because she is seeking like intensity in a way, you know. I don't know. Whatever. Talking about Hellraiser from last week.
Not again.
Not again. Please, no.
No.
Okay. Well,
no Hellraiser.
Let's talk about...
I'm putting a ban on Hellraiser.
No Hellraiser. But I have such sights to show you. The pit. What was happening in this episode?
You had the lady with the horrible sunburn. That was pretty funny.
Yes, that was funny. The background character, and one of the main things is the violence. I guess that was So
the last episode ended with the student nurse getting grabbed by the guy
into like a headlock.
The golf course guy, a belligerent drunk guy, in a headlock, and then Dana comes in and you don't see it, but the implication is that she assaulted him. I guess she punched him.
She like broke his nose and stuff like that. Yeah.
And then it also injected him with something to
quiet him down, basically.
Yeah. What's the word? Like a
sedative. There you go. I think.
Sedative. There you go. Yeah, that's it. And she's probably going to get in trouble for that all the time.
Because like she was there's
But
an
it turns out he
implication.
had cocaine. He was
Yeah,
taking
that's
cocaine at the golf club, and it mixed with alcohol in his liver and made him belligerent,
Yeah,
violent.
makes like it gives you a psychosis episode basically. But she also carries a sedative with her, which is not. That's one of the big things about the case.
Yeah, you
is
shouldn't
like
be doing that.
you can't do that because someone
The
has to write
implication
for that.
being-
Someone like has to make a slip for you to have that. So and she didn't have that, you know. So it's it's
The implication that she's been carrying it around for a while.
yes, after the assault
because
from
of
the
first
season 1.
Yeah, when she got punched. By that guy.
What else?
Yeah, outside of that, it's a very Dr. Robbie focused episode, I would say, in terms of people giving him shit and kind of talking a bit more openly about the fact that it seems like he wants to kill himself.
Yeah.
What else was there? There was
I need to open
Santos.
up Santos.
Having to deal with all the Langdon stuff. It looks like she grabbed like a little scalpel kit, you know. So it seems like she may be falling back into some self-harm, which is not good.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It ain't good. And Whittaker confided in each other a bit, and he came to the realization that she loves him, not romantically, but she loves him in the apartment.
Exactly.
They love being roommates. They were roommates, as they say.
Yeah, exactly, and it's especially someone falling back on a habit like that can having someone around, you know, can get your mind off of that. So
It's true.
I feel like maybe she's also seeing it that way, you know, where she's like, I need someone to get me away from these thoughts, basically. But I haven't. It wasn't. It was a lot of Robbie stuff. You have his VIP that was wants to get out, basically. Because he's in a queue.
CT scan, but he's not getting it.
Yeah.
Overall, we're building up for a big finish.
Yeah.
You know, I think
There's 2 episodes
we're
left. Yeah.
Three.
3? Is it?
You got 8, 9. Not 8, 9, 10.
Which one did we watch? Was
13,
it 12?
14, 15. Yeah, that was 12.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was looking at
We got 13, 14, 15, and then we're done with this season. Hopefully, we won't be long for another. Hopefully, it's another 1-year deal. But I guess we'll see. But I mean, they are making a 3rd season this year, so
Yeah.
we'll see. I feel like they're gonna change a bit because obviously the last season it was like the Pit Fest, and then we jumped forward like a year or a little under a year to July 4th or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. I wonder if this one's gonna have a very short jump, and Dr. Robbie is going to be in a coma in the 3rd season after a horrible motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
That over the episode, we might find out that it may have been a lot less than an accident.
Oh, okay. And he's going to be
And we'll have some characters going in and visiting him, perhaps say it's trying to let their emotions flow through freely, maybe. Who knows?
And then they will be like, we don't know what's wrong with this patient, Dr. Robbie. Could you like help us in any way? And then his hand starts moving, and they're like, "Oh, I think he's writing something." And then they put a pen in
Get him
his
a pen.
Get him a pen.
Put the pad underneath his pen.
Yeah.
And he writes out like a whole doctor's prescription.
Yes, exactly.
But it's the doctor's handwriting, and you can't
like,
read that
fuck.
shit. You're like,
what is he saying? We need to get that racist nurse to come in because she can read.
We did have some more. She was super bad this episode.
That was really. It was kind of funny because like
they're
she was
definitely
very
gearing up for a
stereotypical.
big fallout with her.
She literally used every single buzzword I think that you could as like a weird, like 'cause she says like, "Oh, you snowflakes," and then liberal. I think she called
woke millennials.
woke
I think
millennials,
and then she's like, "I'm not a millennial. I'm
Gen Z.
Gen Z or whatever."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "That's even worse."
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, well, okay, you know.
But
So,
to be fair to that nurse, the other people do smoke out there.
That's true. Yeah, there's
So-
no.
So, Dana
Yeah.
was also smoking.
All the
out
nurses were also smoking out there, so it's
Yeah.
like,
So I
it
don't
doesn't-
know. There is no reason to single her out
Yeah.
as being a bad one just for the smoking.
And that's
but
the issue
reaction
of
was
the
bad, and also the ice
society
thing was really
nowadays.
bad.
Everybody is focusing on the bad. But
True.
no, it's
Truth.
still it's really. It's just a very consistent show. Like every single episode, I'm like
This is
happy after
why
seeing
I
it.
was like, this is why after fucking Star Trek, I just kept thinking like, how are they fucking it up so badly?
Exactly. It's,
Like, is it really that? It's hard to make a TV show. I get it.
yes, of course, yeah.
It's so hard to make a TV show. But this is such a good example of like something straightforward, simple, classic, kind of good television, medical drama. You can still make it today. We have the recipe.
Yeah.
We haven't lost it. Star Trek could be the same. But they
Maybe.
don't want it to be. And now they're canceling Starfleet Academy
Oh yeah.
after one season. They're like, yeah, next season we're just going to, fuck it.
I can't
People
wait
didn't
for
watch
the
it.
episode.
And the confirmation as well of like, yeah, people didn't watch it.
People
Like
don't
straight
watch
up,
it,
it
yeah.
was like, yeah, the ratings on that one were really,
I
really
can't
bad.
wait for the episode of next season where they'll go like, "Goodbye, everybody!" Like in Discovery at the end, or like, "Goodbye."
Yeah.
Oh, all these beautiful characters, all these people, that we grown and loved together. The girl that swallowed the comedy badge, the
Yeah.
people on the bridge
She was
we've
so
seen
funny.
once. Like.
It's like because it's a school show, so the structure is very simple. Each season is like a year of the
Yeah,
school,
yeah.
and then by the end of the show, you have like, okay, now they graduate and they go on to their own adventures.
Exactly.
But like it is so sad for a show
Yeah,
about a
it-
school
but
to
what
have
we-
2 years.
What we
like,
don't
oh my God.
realize is
Look at the whole
Starfleet
third year that we'll never ever see. They're
Starfleet
dead.
Academy is just 2 years. We thought it would be like 4
Yeah,
years,
it's weird.
5.
Yeah, the new structure means that you can actually get out there after 2 years. How crazy is that? That's something I'm trying to put forward here at Starfleet Academy. Is that the students only need 2 years?
It's a vocational school, actually.
It's a trade school.
It's
at the
a
end of the day.
trade school. Actually, it's not even a college anymore. The war college doesn't exist. It's a trade school academy.
Academy
Starfleet
is a
Academy.
trade school. Starfleet trade school. I guess they do.
That would be
major
awesome,
in certain
honestly.
trades, you
That'd
know?
be awesome. I wonder what that would look like. How they teach you all the like.
You have like a
guess
shop class.
like a shop class, but you're
Yeah,
working
like in
with
America where they have
tricorders.
the like in America where they have the like car shop areas
Yes.
on their schools
Yeah.
just because they're like, yeah, basically like a third of the students just want to work on cars. So
Yeah. Yeah, and it will have
we'll
like
just have a glorified garage basically.
yeah,
in
they
the
have
school.
like they'll have a shuttle that they can work on or whatever,
Mm-hmm. yeah.
Or I don't know. But then there's a beautiful story of someone working for the vocational school becomes great, at the end of it.
It's funny as well because before they announced that season 2 would be the final season, they were talking about like season 2 won't see the return of a really important character just yet, and now it's like, well, it won't see the return
Yeah,
of that
won't
very
see
important character ever.
Paul
Like,
Giamatti is not gonna come back,
Yep.
Because
He is not going to be
because he is in
returning
prison
for the
after all.
cliffhanger.
He's in prison. That's why he's not
It
gonna
was
come back.
definitely going to be like cliffhanger for season 2 would be there's a problem that they need to solve and they need Nux Taku's help.
Yeah, and then what happens is that turns out he put an even bigger bubble around Starfleet,
Yeah. We need you and your experience with bubbles to stop
Yeah.
the Gorn 2.
Yeah, exactly. We need to put
They're back and gornier than ever.
And then Starfleet, Star Trek, Strange New Worlds are like, fuck, we were gonna do Gorn this
We
season.
were gonna do Gorn 2 this season.
Because we kind of started it and then we didn't in the last season, so we wanted to come back to it, you know. But now you did Gorn.
We were gonna make it so because everybody was like, "Why are the Gorn like crazy aliens now instead of like lizard suit guys?" And we were gonna be like, actually, the Gorn that have been in Strange New Worlds were a secret form of Gorn called Gorn 2. And then we were gonna stop them in Strange New Worlds so that when we get to the original series, the Gorn can just be how they used to be, and they're like weird dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then you get a cool scene of like a transformation from the fucked up Gorn from Stranger Worlds to a guy in a suit. Like it's just like a morph shots them into the other one, and you're like, you're fixed now. You're like, he's like, oh, what happened?
Info on Strange New Worlds.
Oh,
strange.
What happened to me? Did I spit stuff at people and
I
impregnate
hope I
them?
didn't. I
Yeah.
hope I didn't do some stupid alien shit on anybody. Fuck.
Yeah.
I
But
would
maybe
be so sad if I did some fucked up alien shit on people.
But maybe it would have been good if I spit on someone they had free DNA in them so they could become the guardian of the universe. That could be good, actually.
Then they would actually kind of save the world, basically. We kind of
world.
basically saved the universe from
Yeah.
the ancient evil
From
that
ancient
everybody
just-
knew about in their
yeah.
genetic DNA. actually.
The literal like species that is the idea of evil that
Yes,
exists
this is
in
where
the world.
evil came. Why
It's
are we still
lit-
talking? Why are we
it's-
relitigating all of this shit again? Every time we bring up Strange New Worlds, we always go to the same thing of them being
so
like they've
funny.
invented like this thing of like this is the evil. This is where evil came from, and they're coming back
It's so funny.
because we accidentally went into one of their prisons or something.
And the guy
And one
looks
of their
straight at the
souls
grenades.
But it's okay. I have 3 creatures' DNA in me, so it's activating the latent guardian gene.
Yeah, oh my god, man. Whatever.
And now I will put a stop to
What
them
else you
quickly and
wanted to
easily.
say? You wanted to say something.
No, I'm done.
Oh, I thought you were looking at some news for us, but there are no news.
No, I was looking up Strange New Worlds to see if there was any news on when it's coming out, but it just says it's 2026. So
Well,
we'll see.
we'll see that Muppet
Let's see.
episode
I'm gonna
finally.
type in news for you, Max.
News in general?
Let's find out.
News general?
Trump wants to take Iran's oil. That's from
Okay.
Al Jazeera.
Awesome.
Carolyn Levitt rages after NYT experts shred Trump's ballroom plans.
Okay. That's interesting.
Travel Lodge probes room access reports after Maidenhead assault. Oh, that's not good.
Oh no, that's not good.
British troops will not join any ground invasion of Iran, Starmer says. I did see something earlier where the German prime minister or whatever was like, yeah, we don't want American troops in Germany anymore. Get them out of here.
Well, isn't how to ruin all of your alliances in a couple of months, eh? How to absolutely fuck the entire dynamic of the world in fucking 4 months.
That's American exceptionalism, baby.
I know. When you go big, don't you? You know?
Go big or go home.
Yeah, exactly. That's the motto of the episode.
Yep. That's the name of the episode. That's the title. Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
Or maybe it'll be the description, or maybe I just will forget about it immediately because I'm not going to write it down. I'll be honest.
Oh, no.
I might remember. I might not. I probably won't.
We should
I
do a
might.
thing where we do the pit episodes were like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And it has like nothing to do with the
Every
thing of
single
it.
episode just
Yeah.
says 5 p.m. because that's
Yeah.
when we record.
It would be so
5
awesome.
p.m. 5 p.m.
5 p.m. 5 p.m.
5 p.m. We'll do 11-minute chunks.
Yeah.
5 p.m. 5:11 p.m. 5:22 p.m.
Nice.
5:33 p.m. We'll just
That's
keep going
not
like
really
that
annoying.
for throughout the whole week until the episode's up.
That's
That'd be
true.
good. I think I'll do that this week.
All right.
No, I don't think I will. I'll do go big or go home. Maybe. I might not. Thank you for listening to Dead Ensigns. What an episode this has been. We talked about so much. Yoshi's
Yeah.
possession
Yeah.
of a Yoshi.
Horses. Horse girls.
Horses. Horse girls. I wanted to jump over that part.
You didn't want to come back to that? You hoped they forgot?
No, because I was like thinking I wouldn't just say horse girls. I would have said Umamusume.
Oh,
Umamusume.
I don't remember.
I don't want to say it weird.
I feel like
Umamusume.
that term,
Umamusume.
it just escapes my mind as soon as I hear it.
Umamusume, pretty derby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what's crazy about the thing that always stands out about the Umamusume thing to me, right?
Yeah.
And I know why it's like this is because this is the part that sells, more than anything else, is that they do the race and then the winner of the race does like an idol concert.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
And
I didn't know that.
It's weird to me because it's a hat on a hat, I think,
Yeah.
It's like you've already got the whole thing of like they race. They are girls that race. But then you're also like, and also they sing and dance. And I'm like, well, I don't need them to sing and dance.
Just race, guys.
I just need them to race. So
I got money on you. What the fuck are you doing?
I need to gamble.
Yeah, I need to the more races you do, the more I have to gamble on. So why the fuck are you singing,
Why are we spending a fucking hour listening to them sing some J-pop? I don't care.
I just want to gamble.
So that's the thing that always annoys me about the Umamusume is because I just don't think it's necessary. But I know why it's there, and it's because you have all the music and stuff, and then you sell the music and you sell they got the dances, and that's the part that gets marketed heavily. Yeah, that's why they have all the fancy outfits,
Yeah, because like the idol culture is big in Japan.
It's huge,
big in Japan. I think we should become big in Japan. I think that would be awesome. I could say
that's our next goal as a podcast.
Is big in Japan.
We'll be big in Japan.
Big in Japan.
We're planning to become big in Japan. That's our new series, Dead Ensigns Big in Japan, where we will attempt to become big in Japan. We will analyze what makes somebody big in Japan. And
we'll do it. Yeah.
Dead Ensigns, big in Japan.
Yeah.
They won't like the stuff I brought up this episode about the World War II human experiments. I think we might have already fucked it.
Fuck.
I think we might have already fucked it, to be honest.
It was vague enough. Maybe you meant like some other power in the Axis,
Bleep it out. Bleep it out. Anytime I mention Japan, except for this part, because then that's how the joke works. Because then they get to this part and they go, "Oh, they're saying that's what the bleeps were. They were covering them saying Japan." Only I get it. That's the gag, right?
Big in Japan.
Dead Ensigns, big in Japan. I like the sound of it.
That's the title of the episode now.
That's the title of a podcast now. It's Dead Ensigns: Big in Japan.
We just got a sub podcast. We just don't do double uploads to the same
That's
episodes.
Our Patreon show now. That's our Patreon exclusive show.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Dead Ensigns. Big in Japan. I've been Ben. This has been Max. If you've enjoyed this episode, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Deezer, Podcast Freaky Deekies, and Addicts and Chumps. Podcast Chumps. Go to Podcast Chumps and look up Dead Ensigns. We'll be there.
Yeah.
You'll be able to save, rate, sometimes leave a comment. All that stuff is appreciated.
Yeah.
You can also go to YouTube where we upload the podcast. And if you do that there, you can like, comment, and subscribe. That's also much appreciated. But if you don't want to comment there either, you can email us deadensigns@gmail.com. That's deadensigns@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
I also thought about we could do a cross upload, more platforms. I think X videos would be a good one to start uploading onto too.
All right, I'm clicking stop. Goodbye. See ya.
Bye.
It's shorted out, sir. We're gonna have to phaser it.
Then what are you waiting for?
Right away, sir.
Faster would be better, Ensign.
I can't, sir. We don't want to...
That's enough.
But, sir...
Stand aside, Carlton. I'm going through. You're alive. Good.